Hi guys, so let's do a glass snow globe tutorial using the gingerbread sheet, a glass snow globe from Mother Tumbler, and a few other products that I will show you along the way. All right guys, so these are the 15-ounce glass snow globes from Mother Tumbler. I love them. I will link them below with a code that you can use to save some money. So we have the bamboo lids, it is double walled, it's glass, and it has a pre-drilled hole. This is one of the element sheets in me and Gracefully Created's collab box. They are for sale as we speak. If they do sell out, they will be for sale for individual purchase, but that date is to be announced. I highly suggest joining the Gracefully Created Facebook group, which I will link down below to get all the details. So these decals have a white backing, and then the actual background, so all this white space, is transparent. So I am trimming around the edges to the best of my abilities. It doesn't have to be perfect. The trick is to just lay it very flat on the glass snow globe so that you can barely see those lines. Everybody, so I cut out all my decals, so we are going to get started. So I like to just peel these off with my finger. And I place them down, and I like to start in the middle and smooth the edges out. Make sure that it lays very, very flat around the bottom. I don't put it too close to the curve because I don't want to have to deal with creases. This is a decal that also came in the box, and I like to place this on the other side on the top. So making sure I'm really smoothing around the edges of the decal. My little gingerbread I like to place on the bottom half. And be careful, you want to definitely smooth it out if you get any creases, because this one I did place pretty close to the rim, so I'll go ahead and smooth that one out later. Alrighty, I want to do the pink candy right here. You could obviously place these wherever you want. I am just mimicking how I did my first one. Alrighty, little gumdrops. And then I'm going to put a gumdrop here. Okay, so now it is time to add the glitter. I like to just tape off my rim so I don't make a huge mess. I am going in with Whimsical by PDB. I do not have a perfect amount of glitter. I measure with my heart. I will say these chunky mixes work really, really great in the snow globes. You could use one of those massage guns to do this. I see a lot of people doing that, but I don't do that. Oh, oops. The next color I'm going in with is Pink Nighty. Oh, there's a good blooper for you. Definitely not editing that out. You guys can just laugh at me when you're watching this. And then I did also go in with a little bit of Snowangel. I usually fill up my glitter about 1/3 of the way. And if I'm doing multiple glitters, I will plug this little hole and shake it just to mix up all of that glitter. So now I'm going to go in with my solution. This is half distilled water, half vegetable glycerin. So equal parts, okay? And I just put them in these little condiment bottles. So I'm going to fill this up about 3/4 of the way. And now I'm going to stop because I want to plug this with my finger and give it a really good shake just to make sure all of this glitter is broken up. All right, now that I broke that all up, I am going to fill it. I don't leave a ton of room with my snow globes. making sure it is all flowing properly. Me personally, I like to just let this sit overnight just like that. Let's work on the lid. So I'm going to first remove that silicone piece, and in a little mixing cup I am going to mix some PDB UV resin, and I am going to mix in pink nighty. Not a ton. And a little bit of nude. I just need a fine glitter in there so that my lid isn't too chunky. So I'm gonna mix it up, and I am going to evenly spread it on the top, and then we're going to cure it with a UV lamp for 2 minutes. I really love the PDB UV resin. It does not dry tacky, so I love it a lot. I'm trying to make this little bit last the whole lid. All right, so now I'm going to cure it for 2 minutes. So now that my lid is dry, I'm going to go in with this other element sheet from Gracefully Created, and I'm gonna put a snowflake right over that hole. And then we're gonna take an X-Acto knife very carefully. Make sure your X-Acto knife is sharp, and we are going to trim that. Just like so. And then I'm gonna take one of the smaller snowflakes off this sheet and just kind of put it right here. And then we will also trim this excess. Be careful not to trim the actual lid, you know, it is bamboo. So just like that. And I'm going to put one more coat of UV resin over this. Let's finish up this tumbler. So I'm using a cordless hot glue gun and just filling that hole. This is the ryobi one. I will link it below. Just know you can either buy it with just the gun, but if you don't have the ryobi tools, you're gonna need the 18-volt battery and charger to go with it, so I'll link both packages below. Now that the hot glue has dried, we can go ahead and seal the bottom of this. I do epoxy this entire thing, okay? I epoxy the whole thing, and then I put black bumpers on the bottom. So this UV resin I'm using to seal is really just to make sure that that hole is completely sealed and it's not gonna leak. So I'm gonna do, it's not gonna leak. I'm gonna do 2 minutes. Let's finish this up and I'll take you outside so you can see it. So I'm using these little black bumpers. This just helps hide the hot glue hole. It helps if somebody sets their cup, you know, down too hard, and it just really brings the entire thing together. What do you guys think?